Good evening, everyone. Nathan Chase reporting for the Deaf to Work Mission Network, where on Thursday, December 12, 2019, the Charter Township of Royal Oak had their last board meeting of the year. As usual, all items from the previous board meeting was approved. The township wanted to let township residents know that home value has went up 5%, so you may see that reflected in your local property taxes. If you've seen the construction on 8 Mile, that was because of some of the money that came in from the new water infrastructure. No new development is going on in the township because you have a low cap score. The cap score for the township is 740 and it needs to be 800. What a cap score essentially means is you have to have certain things within a 1 mile radius of the township, and those would be things like a hospital and restaurants. And with that being said, the township has approved their first capital improvement plan the township has ever had. And this is something that will help raise the cap score so that more businesses will be interested in bringing their business into the township and actually gaining new residents. Also, the pastor for New Hope Community Development bought the lot that's adjacent to his property on Woodside, and he spoke to the township and the members about wanting to buy more property in the township and fix the property up. And he also wanted to get the young men in the neighborhood to help him repair the houses and sell the houses back to the people in the neighborhood or anybody that actually would like to move to the township. Also, Miss Duckett and Mr. Ventura will be paid for the holiday of Thanksgiving. In comments, a woman spoke on the need for the township to do something about the deers. Her children are going to school and the deers are coming out and they hoofing like, what's up, what's up? And they're scaring the children as the children are trying to go to school. And they're waiting at the bus stop and the deer are not holding them up. And she wanted the township to do something about the deer. An older lady came up and she said, the deer has been here, the possums and the raccoons has been here before we ever got here. Leave them alone. And the reason that they're in the neighborhood is that people are having their trash, leaving the trash out, and you also like throwing McDonald bags and leaving food on the street, and they're wandering to the neighborhoods, and that's why you see them. So one person wants the deer gone, another person says stop littering, leave the deer alone, and then the deer might disappear. Also, a gentleman came up to the podium and he spoke about the marijuana dispensary that's in the township and why was there an issue that there was a marijuana dispensary in the township. And the problem with that was the dispensary never spoke to the township. They had no idea that there was a marijuana dispensary in the township. So the board will be speaking with the people that opened the dispensary. And from the statements that was yelled out from the people that attended the meeting, they said no marijuana then. So I don't think I don't know if it's going to fly or not, but that's still going to be worked out. Last but not least, there was an issue that made the news, and that would be with the supervisor, Mrs. Squalls, and Mrs. Ballard, and Mr. Jolly Dixon. Mrs. Ballard and Mr. Dixon accused Ms. Squalls of misappropriating funds, the misuse of $50,000 I think that I believe came from the state that was supposed to be used for some of the water repairs. Also, there was $219,000 in the police fund. There were some issues with that. They wrote a letter to the state, and that made it to the Detroit News. They picked the story up. There was 100, probably 150 people that showed up at the meeting. Most of the people were in support of Mrs. Squalls. She's a longtime resident of the city. Uh, some of the members was upset that she works at a store. It's a store that's been in the neighborhood forever. A lot of people expressed that they work there. They gotten free food there, and they really supported Mrs. Squalls. They were upset at how it was handled by the other members, with with it being public and a letter that was sent out. But they still wanted the township council to get along with each other and actually move the council forward. So, with that being said, that will be the last meeting of the year. They will take up next year in January. Nathan Chase reporting for the Deaf to Work Mission Network on the Rural Charter Township last meeting of the year. Thank you very much.